Hi, this is JF coming to you from OSG Studios. Today I'm going to show you a trick I used last week when I was recording a vocalist, some vocals over a track. Unfortunately, the buffer was set rather high because it was a rather large session. The latency occurring was about 40 milliseconds. So I was forced to use direct monitoring. Of course, the singer couldn't sing through the software because the delay was really too much. So the thing is, he asked me for some reverb. Now, my interface doesn't come with any kind of built-in reverbs effects. So I had to think a moment, how could I send him some reverb? And this is what I did. I'm going to show you. And this is great because ultimately he did a much better performance because he felt much more comfortable in the mix, and he could hear nice reverb on his voice, and everyone was happy. So first, once you've set up your direct monitoring, and you've got here in this example, let me show you. I'll put the buffer quite high. I've got just over 40 milliseconds delay, which, to show you if I can, normally you wouldn't be hearing me if I wasn't going directly through it. I'd be going through the software and I would have to press this monitor to hear. Now, what you heard then was the dry signal, this signal, and together with the delayed signal that's running through the software. What I did, and it's quite easy, however you do it in your DAW, I set up an effect send channel. So I'll do a stereo in this case. So there you go. Where is it? Effects. I'll move that up here so you can see it. So that's my effects channel. And also I'm going to duplicate this track. So I've got the same setting. I just made a copy of that track. I'll keep the name as a copy of. Now, what I do here, I keep this as it is. This is what I'm going to hear while I'm singing. And this track, I'm going to put the monitor on, and I'm going to turn it down. Okay, so there's nothing coming here. Okay, but what I do then, I take this, and I go to the effects one, we'll call that, give it a name, Vox Verb. Okay, so in the sends of the copy of the Vox, which is, remember, it's turned down, sends, and Vox Verb, switch that on, put it up, and this is important, pre-fader. So now what happens is you can hear my voice going down through the, and I'll see, look at the mixer here. Let me see. Oh, yeah, here we are. There's the Vox Verb return. So the voice is coming through here and it's coming out here. And that's what you're hearing, and that's why it's delayed. So I'll turn that off for a moment so you can understand me. Now, what I'm going to do on this channel here, the effects channel, I'm going to put the verb on. So let's choose here, this happens to be a waves verb. So you can see what I'm doing. Maybe a plate. Nice plate. That'll do. There. Okay, now we've got the plate there, and what I do is press the monitor here. I have to show you. Oh, yep. You can get the idea, I think. Important here is set the dry wet option in your effect to completely wet, so there's no dry signal coming through. All you get is the reverb. That's important. Okay, so now if I press this, and we can control the level here of the verb, you'll see I've got the dry signal followed by, and it will be delayed before the reverb kicks in, of course, but with the nature of a reverb effect, it doesn't really matter. It's the same as adding a little bit of pre-delay on your verb. And as you can see here, that's what the vocalist is going to hear now as he's tracking. But he's still monitoring directly, and you can have your buffer as set as high as you want. And yeah, play along with the track, and you've still got the verb. It's fine. So remember, we'll go through it quick again. I'll turn that off so you can hear me directly. So we had the direct voice. You're coming in, whatever channel you plugged your microphone in. I'm going out, normally I'm stereo out here. You make a duplicate of this track, but on this track, make sure you turn the volume right down. Okay, let's put that back in the middle. Yeah. And then you create a send bus effects channel track. In this case, I'm using Cubase, as you probably realized. It's just called a effects channel. Okay, so I've created that, and there it is. Now you can name it how you want. And in this channel, the copy we did, which is turned down, we go to the send, the effect send, and important here, pre-fader. We click that button there, which means the signal is going to there before it goes through this part, if you like. So it doesn't, whatever you do here, it won't affect the level of the reverb. Okay, you could try using other effects on this. We'll have a look. I mean, perhaps if you had a verb and you could set up another channel. Let's have a look. I'll add another effects channel. Same thing. Oh, where has it gone? It's down there. I'll move it up so we can see. And this one I call delay. Now, delay, it's not going to work so well in a lot of situations because, of course, the beginning of the delays you have is going to be 40 milliseconds too late, so that rhythmically it's going to be out of time. I'll show you what I mean. First of all, send that copy to the delay there. Don't forget that has to be pre-fader, important. Now the delay, let's look. Let's put waves. I like this one. It's one of my favorites. H delay. Okay. So now you probably think, oh God, I can't hear it. Don't forget, you have to click this, the monitor on that track, which is turned down. Okay. I'll click that. I'll click that. Click that. Now you can hear the. Now you can hear. Now you can hear the delay. Okay. And you can hear. Also now you can hear my voice going through that track, and it's being delayed by that 40 milliseconds. Okay. But I found with perhaps a ping pong type delay and a bit faster, just for the atmospheric feeling. Yeah, that you could sing with that if it's turn it down a little bit. And now the singer has a nice reverb and a little bit of delay, as much as he wants. So there you go. There's a little tip there for you. And as you're recording, of course, you only need to record this track without the monitor on. Keep this on. One thing you probably have to check out, I mean, I know on Cubase, I don't know about other DAWs, but you're going to have to look into your preferences and choose how you monitor. Much easier in this case to change it to manual. Okay, so that means it doesn't matter what you do, record, play, stop, start, this will stay on or off as you have it. Yeah. So if I start recording, and I can play along, sing along or whatever, and we can adjust the levels of reverb or delay we want. Yeah, okay. Not a lot of love left here. Okay, you get the idea. Thanks for watching this tutorial on how to get reverb while direct monitoring. Reverb and delay in this case, which seem to work pretty well. Simple, but very effective. Okay, thanks a lot. Ciao.